That is sore, and that is the Hoof GP. So this cow has come in really lame, and there's blood seeping from the back of her heel, which is a very bad sign. Clearly.
Cows with feet like this have almost always had an abscess, and they've burst out at the heel because there's a huge amount of pressure going through that area of the sole. So that gives me a massive clue as to what is lying underneath the hoof horn that we're not quite able to see yet. With that being said though, it's just an educated guess at this stage in the process.
Yes, I know you're looking at this thinking, I wish you would clean it off. But what's the point? I'm trimming away this dirty hoof horn and it's clean underneath. Now I know that sounds silly and lazy, but it's not lazy. I just don't want this cow to be in the crush any longer than she needs to be. And you're also probably thinking, yes, but it'll get in the lesion and cause problems. And kind of, you're right. But it's already getting in there anyway. And we're just about to clean all of the bacteria away when we treat the lesion, aren't we? So, there's no problem. Don't worry. Don't fret.
Right, now that the routine part's over, it's time to attack the problem.
I don't need to tell you this cow is extremely lame. I didn't see her walking, and neither did you. But look at it. How can she not be extremely lame with this problem? Well, you might be looking at it thinking it's not that great a problem right now. And maybe it doesn't look that big a problem right now. But just you wait. So this is bubbling away here at this separation. If you look in closely, you can clearly see it. And this is connected to here. This is a substantial amount of chunky hoof horn, so we're going to use the grinder to remove it.
It's hugely satisfying seeing the chasm beneath beginning to emerge, but it's not so satisfying that it's so dirty and causing such a huge problem.
Now we're spraying it out, not only to remove the dirt and debris from the area, but also so that we can see much more clearly because that dirt and debris has been removed. Now the dog can see the rabbit, which isn't good for the rabbit, but it's good for the dog. Whoops. Get some blue roll, please, Craig. Oh, sorry. So we're really starting to see this crack opening up.
But clearly there is still loose hoof horn, and any of that loose hoof horn can trap muck and bacteria in behind it and cause this lesion to get worse. Not better, not just stay the same, but actually worse. And that's why it's absolutely crucial for this cow that we remove every little bit of it.
So now we're just using the grinder to remove that wall horn from round about the foot. Remember, this wall horn is really hard, so pushing through it with any knife can be extremely difficult. And then it's straight back to the knife.
I must apologise for the voiceover in this video, by the way, folks. You may have noticed my voice is a little croaky. That's because I had a birthday party the other day and it was epic. So epic that actually I lost my voice a little bit.
You see, you didn't think that was underrun, did you? By underrun, I mean you didn't think there was another hole under here. Which just shows how diligent you must be. It's a good word, isn't it? Diligent. Oh, lovely. See how that cavity there just came away nicely, and now there's no hard edge, meaning there's no loose horn there at all. There is here though. Can you see here, there's dermatitis infecting this problem. If you look close in, really close in there, that is granulated tissue. But it's granulated because of dermatitis, not in a good way. This will travel up the outside wall, but we won't be taking away too much more of that because that can be a real problem. You see, these knives do cut through wall horn. It's just a lot easier to use the grinder.
I simply love trimming out these cows' feet and then giving them a really good clean out so that we can admire the job we've done.
These problems come about because of an accident. It's not neglect and it's not mistreatment of the cows in any way. This cow has had some sort of accident, and this block and this trim is going to help her get over it. Now that this block has been BoviBonded into position, you can clearly see the digital dermatitis attacking the corium. That's because there's been a gap and the bacteria has been allowed to get into it and infect the corium. But we're going to fix that. Iodine, just like they used on the front line during the Second World War, believe it or not, and salicylic acid, which is what they used to treat verrucas. It is an acid, but it's not unbelievably harsh. It'll kill the outer skin cells, and that will kill the dermatitis because the dermatitis is within those skin cells, and that will form a protective barrier, allowing this hoof to heal. And as we can all see, Craig's wrapping skills are fantastic.
And with that, it brings us to the end of this video, guys. This has been the Hoof GP. Thank you very much for watching.